What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Today's a special day. We got my Wade brothers with me today over here on what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Got my boy Bwebb, my
Yes,
boy
sir. Yes,
Wiz, and got
sir.
Nephew with me. You already know what
What's
it is.
happening?
Before we start, I want to let y'all know. Make sure y'all go like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you know what's going on when it's going down. What we doing? All right. But before we even go any further, I also want to give another shout out to Diva Hair Care Products. Got to shout out the sponsors. Got to make sure we show those guys some love. Shout out to Diva Hair Care Products. .org, divahaircareproducts.org. Gotta make sure you go check her out on there. She's also accessible in her via DM or inbox. If you have a specific product that you're allergic to, you can hit her up. She can custom make you something. Let's say coconut don't do well with your hair, or shea butter, or mango butter, whatever it is that you may have a personal issue with. She can definitely fix you up something, chef you up something that can be personal for you and what you're going through. Shout out to Diva and
I like the sound of that right there.
DivaHairCareProducts.org.
Yeah,
Now,
I had a Diva custom before. They are gas.
Diva show love. Diva show love. So, okay, but I also, now we can get into really though what we doing. I want to say this is the first kind of spinoff or just a different segment of what we doing. Aside from the interviews, I want to leave that separate, but I want to also be able to come here and have these type of wave table talks, as I say, wave table talks with some guys that's in the game, some guys that may not necessarily be in the game but know about the game, or just have some type of relative interest in whatever we're talking about. So today we're gonna definitely get into we're gonna get into business, man. Let's talk about business. We got Wiz over here. Wiz, let them know about you, man. What you got going on, man? I know the Wiz Lab thing is popping. Tell them where they can find that.
Everybody, it's your boy Wiz. You feel me? Y'all can follow me on Instagram at that Wiz guy, or you can find me on Facebook, Kadeem Wiz Jones. You feel me? Got my business. Obviously, you see WizLabs.com. We're making shampoo and conditioning bars, and just like Diva, you already know we coming through with the customs. We moving into a custom lifestyle, bro. Like products, if you ain't doing customs, I feel like you're gonna get left behind. You know what I mean? So, but we'll talk about that later. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the buck.
Most definitely. My man Bwebb, let them know where they can find you at, man.
Well, you already know what it is. I'm on the Imperial Waivers site, the Wix site. You can catch me at IG Imperial Waivers, or come to that great wave page, you feel me, on Royal Elites, and we can get you right. You know what I'm saying? You can get tips. You know what I'm saying? You can get those good royal products, you feel me, at Royal Hair Care Products, because, you know, I'm a royal ambassador.
Okay.
Plus myself, I make custom silk do-rags, you feel me? Black-owned made do-rags. So these rags basically that I make are not sold basically amongst the community. I try to like stand out, so I develop my own stuff and I put it out there for the community at an affordable price.
Most definitely.
You feel me? With that extra fast shipping. You feel me? Like, you know, I live down the block from the post office, so it's like, yeah.
What we doing?
You feel me?
What we doing?
Like that's what we said. No, listen, one order gets shipped out that same day. You feel me? Like that's what we doing. You feel me?
Fact though. That's a fact though.
I like to show that appreciation because you know what I'm saying. Come on now.
Shout out to Bwebb, man. You know we got Neff with me. I gotta have Neff with me. OG behind Banks. Find him on IG, man. You know what I mean? He runs several businesses, man. And I thought that he would be very, very relevant to this conversation that we about to have, because he's a waiver at heart. He's not waving right now, but he's a waiver at heart. You know what I'm saying? He's a waiver at heart. He put me on. He put me onto this wave. You know what I'm saying? So. You know what I mean? And he's gonna add a very great dynamic to what the conversations we're gonna have, because he's unbiased. He doesn't have no relationships with anybody in the wave game outside myself. So, you know, he's gonna keep it real. We all gonna keep it real. I put this panel together. I put this wave table together because these are outspoken guys who don't care. They don't care. They don't have no type of affiliations with anybody. Whatever you doing is what you doing. But we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it funky on here. We're gonna keep it all the way G. But so pretty much I want to get into like the first, you know, topic I want to get into is ambassadors. brand ambassadors, how important they are, what's their job, you know, what they mean to a company or a brand. We can start with you, Webb.
All right, so with an ambassador, like I said, with an ambassador, to me, my definition, when you're an ambassador of a company, you're basically putting your trust behind the company and telling the people that follow you and trust your judgment to trust the company, you feel me, and their products and what they can do for your hair, not for the dollar. You feel me? So when when waivers have so many promo codes to different products and to different brands, it's more like being greedy or just chasing that clout. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's not, a real business. When a real business puts you out there as their ambassador, that means they're investing in you as well. You feel me? So they expect you to always keep the best interest in them, just like they're gonna always keep the best interest in you. You feel me?
That's a fact. I'm gonna let Wiz jump in on there.
For me?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you jump in, Wiz.
Hey, so to piggyback off of what Webb was just saying, I most definitely agree with him 100%. I feel like as an ambassador, or at least in the wave game, the ambassador culture that we have, a lot of people have multiple promo codes. I'm talking 5, 6. If you tell them how many companies are you an ambassador for, they'll give you a list. But the thing is, they'll give you 3 do-rag companies. They'll give you 4 different companies that make shampoo bars. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then you ask them, well, which one should I go to? And all they can say is, well, all of them gas. You can't be that. You can't be that at a major level. You can do that. You can do that for smaller companies. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I just got started. So a couple of my ambassadors are other people's ambassadors. But my goal, I can't speak for other business owners, but my goal is to take them. Not to share. I don't want to share. Just like
that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to make that pot sweet. You're supposed to make that pot sweet for them to do that. But when you got all of these, here's the big thing. My thing is this: when the product or the product representative does something wrong, the ambassadors have to take the blow with that. But some of them choose not to. When I say this is because we've had different people be snotty to other people and come out their mouth. Now, that was frowned upon, but because of strong ties and connections, motherfuckers kept their mouths shut.
They can't say anything. You can't say anything when you're loyal to 10 different people. If you piss one person off, you might piss 3 people off.
But my thing is, those same people that kept their mouth shut though could have said something because again, they're ambassadors to more than one joint, so they're not even loyal to that one. Nigga, state your shit.
Facts.
You feel me?
Hey Don, you as a brand owner, right? Now, would you be upset? Let's say my nephew, one of his businesses, he owns a nail salon, right?
Right.
Shout out to everybody in the Virginia area. Let them know Don.
So black.
You in VA? What part?
I'm in Richmond.
Hey, that's what's up. I'm from the 804 myself.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I'm out here.
Yeah, my whole family out there in 804.
That's love. It's nice out here.
So so let's say you had a nail model or whatever type of somebody, an ambassador for your brand, would you be offended if they represented Tisha's hair and nail salon, Samantha's hair and nail salon? Would that be a conflict of interest for you as far as deciding if you want them to represent your brand?
Yeah, it would be but that would all be through a contract. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have contracts.
Exactly.
And then you don't have these type of problems. If you're representing me, you gotta have it on paper, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
They could do whatever they want to. Then it's just a hustle. But if you're making it a real business, that shit gotta be in black and white. It gotta be.
Right.
You fucking with me, and this is what it is.
or at least the fundamentals have to be spoken in the beginning, even if you're going to start something like that. Because a lot of these people, like I was saying earlier, they're friends. So when they get into business, they forget to do business. Business is we sit down at the table, we get everything together. I need to know what you want me to do, what I'm to do, what I can't do, what I can do. You feel me? Because being a part of that brand, you're representing them. So they're gonna say, yo, listen, okay, you know, like if I'm an asshole and a brand wants me, a brand has to accept that they got me because I'm an asshole and the clout came through that. So that's what you're looking for. You feel me? But you got some brands that don't want that attention, that just that sells their products very fine without the drama. You feel me? So if you're gonna represent me, you gotta represent me. We keep our mouth shut and we don't really speak on nothing that doesn't concern the business.
Facts. There was just a situation recently with Huey, and he had said some offensive things to some people. And from what I'm hearing, there was actually some brands that actually wanted him, well, kind of, I guess, dropped him, or didn't want to do business with him anymore.
A little bit. Now, Huey is one of my brand ambassadors.
Okay.
He was one of my ambassadors before the situation. He's still one of my ambassadors right now after the situation.
Now, was that conflict for you?
I'll say this.
Okay.
In every community, I don't care if you're talking about the music industry, if you're talking about the wave game, you can talk about video games.
Talking about business, in any business,
I'm talking any brand. If you piss off that LGBT community, you fucked up, okay? and what Huey said, I'm not going to repeat what Huey said, but what Huey said pissed off that group of people. And some of the brands that he represented, the leader, I don't want to talk about wave teams yet. The owner of the brand may have been friends with somebody from that community, or they themselves may have been in that community, or wave teams, Supreme.
They've been affiliated. They're affiliated with people. You know what I mean? They have friendships.
They got people. They got deep ties into that community.
There you go.
So when you say something now, me personally, I'm not part of that community, and I'm not deeply rooted enough to get rid of him as an ambassador, because I was willing to listen to what he had to say. I heard him apologize to me for making my brand look a certain type of way. I wasn't even thinking about it like that, but he brought it to me with a sincere apology and everything. And I'm like, I feel like they tried to Dave Chappelle, my man.
Let me ask you this question. Do you buy your products?
Do I buy my products?
Exactly. Look, stop. Look at your face and look like you just said. That sounds like the stupidest shit in the world, right? So
right.
My thing was, you kept Huey, but you lost money. Bottom line, because everybody that does not like Huey will have that type of hatred to him, to where they won't buy your shit.
Hey, I understand what you're saying.
No. What I'm saying is, the apology to you did not matter. It doesn't. The apology to you did not matter. What the apology was for the outside people, so they can continue to follow what he's doing and support the brand. Now you have people that are petty, secretly petty, where they, I'm loud petty, secretly petty. I'm not buying that shit. Fuck that, 'cause they got this nigga doing that. Yeah. So they'll never know how good your product is just because they don't like that nigga. And you know what? Those people that you didn't feel he offended like that, those people are still was gonna spend their money with you. You have to understand that.
See, but this is one of those things where
it's not. See, listen, you have to see. There you go. You're this now in business. You're not. You're going off of your thinking. Nobody wants to hear what you're thinking. Not to be funny. I'm not being funny, but no, business wise, this nigga was wrong. Yo, you ain't make that shit right. I gotta let you go, Pimp Juice, because this money gotta keep coming in.
That's what I was about to say. What you mean he didn't make it right? My man's made a public apology. I did the same shit when I fucked up with that community. A public apology.
Right.
I remember that time too. Wiz stepped up out of that quick. He stepped up out of that. That was quick. You was this close to being canceled. You was close.
If you don't hesitate on your apology, I believe it's genuine. Now, if you stew on it and you got to get talked into doing that shit, then it's not genuine. Huey did not hesitate to apologize because he was talking to Lamont. He was talking to Lamont, a straight man, when he was shooting
his shots.
LGBT slurs. He was shooting homophobic slurs to a straight man to offend a straight man. Well, you a straight man. If I call you a dick sucker, you going to be on some, oh, this man trying to question my manhood. It's not me calling you gay.
No.
I'm just, you know what I mean?
I'm just
attacking
It's just to offend you,
when
yeah.
you're part of that community, it's different.
My thing is those type of words shouldn't even be used anyway.
Most definitely.
My thing is he did not. That's why I said this is why I block people, because when I get in this type of space to where I come out of character, I don't need the community seeing who I am.
Yeah.
The community needs to know me as a waiver and what I'm dedicated for and how I move in the community, whatever. You feel me? They don't need to know about my dirty laundry in the fucking house or about my potty fucking mouth. Right. They don't need to know about those type of views. Those type of views get spoken in around the surroundings of the people.
But you have let those sides of you slip out time and time again.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on real quick. Y'all about to go in. Hey, Don, so you put yourself in Wiz's shoes in that situation as far as having somebody who representing you under contract. Now, you know, where do you stand on that as far as with them? Do you stand with them or do you kind of sever ties?
I'll probably stay with them only because I don't think that the LGBT is a big enough factor in who's going to be buying his product. You know what I'm saying? Their community's not going to dent his pockets because they're probably not going to buy his shit anyway. So I don't know. I think he might be good, man, if you side with him. Either way, you straight. I think your brand's strong enough in your own community that you don't got to worry about those outside, you know what I mean, the LGBT, because they're not buying your products in groves anyway. They're most of your shit. Like I'm not offended by it.
They are. There's a lot of.
And you're right. You shouldn't say that anyway, because that's one of the most disrespectful things you could say to a man. By the way,
that's a fact.
Absolutely.
And that's why he chose that. You know.
Right. But that's why I goes. Right. I think you'd be good though, man. Because like I said, man, who's gonna buy from you is gonna buy from you.
And who's not? It's not.
And you're independent. When you're independent, you can roll how you want to roll, man. Bro, just make sure your product can back up all this shit. That's all.
Right. What I was about to say, like those major corporations, you don't get a chance to actually speak to them to hear what they got to say. So their representatives are their voice. Yeah. These people can speak to me.
Right.
You feel me? If you want to ask how I feel about the situation, if you want to know how I feel about the situation or something like that, I stand with the LGBT 100%. Be happy, be yourself.
I want to clarify that there are
who I let represent my brand.
Yeah, that's
and I can't control other people. You know,
there are a lot of gay female waivers, in the community. A lot of them. I would say more than half of the female waivers are.
Were they offended? I don't know. Were they offended?
Well,
they was offended.
They was offended.
You know why? Okay. So time out.
I don't know.
Okay, so where I have to draw the line right here is it's a double standard because you have some female waivers that are saying go suck a dick or suck dick or suck my dick. They will use those type of languages to you or however it is. Then what it's doing is it's igniting something. It's provoking and it's testing. I'm a man.
That has to be eliminated in the game. That has to be eliminated in the game. That type of personal attacks has to be eliminated in the game.
You can't light the fire and then have everybody gather around trying to throw water on me because of what you did. No, my nigga, let me scorch your motherfucking ass because you shouldn't have fucked with me in the first place. No different than that Boosie situation. Homie got on there and said he was doing an album with Boosie, knowing damn well he was going to ignite something in Boosie to come on there and do it. Now the whole community has jumped on him.
He baited him. He definitely baited him. He definitely baited them.
The referees never see the initial action.
Right,
They always see the response. They always see the response. You feel me?
Like, I'm not chasing the worm. I want to know who's holding the pole, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You feel me? Like real talk. So you like, that's why I said with that situation, they have to keep it, they have to stay on that level to where respect is respect. You can't talk to me a certain way. I can't talk to you a certain way. Mind yourself. You feel me? Like, me personally, I'm just blocking them. You feel me? Because, like I said, I don't need the public seeing how me react to something like that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You can't be mad at those companies for, not wanting to do business with Huey anymore after those comments because they're afraid.
Okay, he was with my brand before it was anything. You know what I'm saying? So for me to sever ties with him, because he made a mistake that I've also made in the past with a group that I'm not a part of, it wouldn't be real.
I feel you. I feel what you're saying, but all I'm saying is that the companies that did, like you said, they have ties. They have, friendships with with people in different communities. So you can't be mad at them. Hold on 1 second. You can't be mad at them for saying, nah, I'm going to have to take a step away from you, Huey, in this situation. You know what I'm saying? But, hopefully over time, because in the wave game, it's a problem today, and tomorrow it's forgotten about. It's a big thing today and gone tomorrow.
Let me ask you, how many of these companies that stepped away from Huey had him on a contract? Where was the money? No.
That's why they was able to just step away.
Give me a couple of soaps and T-shirts and telling me you want to step away. Okay, no problem. You feel me? But when we writing down contracts and the money is coming, then we have to sit down and have a serious talk. But like I said, for them to walk away from Huey basically wasn't banking enough on their bankroll. Like when I had ambassadors, bro. When I had ambassadors, they got promo codes. And what I would do was I would set a certain amount of promo codes to be done. Now, Wiz was one of my ambassadors. Now, I set a promo code. I set him the promo to use the promo codes, right? So I gave his promo code 200 times to be used. His promo code was used the 200 times in 3 weeks. You feel me? Those 200 times in 3 weeks, which is a lot. You have to look at that. So he was a powerful ambassador. Trust me. He was this nigga. How do you say? You put fans in the stands?
He put numbers on the board. He put numbers on the board.
Right. I looked at him like, damn, this nigga will sell ice to Eskimos right now, nigga. And you know, like, but my shit is colder. So I can
definitely tell you that just Wavy and Roll Hair Care Products definitely appreciate you and Lay. Can't forget about Lay. Lay was definitely out here.
Yeah, that's the twin. That's twin right there. Twin. If you watching this, you already know it's all love.
Y'all was pumping them Royal products so hard.
The Royal Twins was a motherfucking movement, fam. I ain't never known nobody sell products like that other than PB herself, you feel me?
Yeah.
My dude got millions of folks behind him.
Yes, sir.
And we was doing the thing, bro. That's what taught me marketing before I even knew marketing.
No, I
was just having fun.
I was about to say, you had about 30 promo codes, nigga.
How important was that ambassadorship for you?
You said what?
How important was that ambassadorship for you under Just Wavy and even Bwebb to translating to running and operating and owning your own business?
Man, it was major. Because, see, Bwebb and Just, they may be very close friends, but they very different business owners. You know what I mean? Just pays you in products. So at least that's how it was back in the day. He pay you in products, like we were saying earlier. He give you the bars when it's time to drop them. Which realistically, as a business owner now, all I'm doing is giving you the tools to make my commercials. No money, no nothing. I'm just giving you the tools. And, hey, if you enjoy those tools, you keep those. You feel me? On the house. Bwebb, on the other hand, he would send, I'm talking a major pack. Now, Just would send some stuff every now and then. Webb was coming through every time he dropped a color. If you wanted it, just ask for it. Now, if you ain't asked for it, you won't get it because he wasn't going to wait sending it to you for no reason. That's real. Right. If you wanted it, ask for it, you got it. And if that promo code hitting, you got a check coming too. But if that promo code not hitting, he'll hit you up. Hey, I noticed you've been promoting Rag Dealer a little bit more than you've been promoting my shit. You know what I'm saying? So what we doing? And it got to a point where people
no pun. But what we doing?
Yeah. So Bwebb got to a point where he told me, he was just like, look, I'm really fucking with you. You selling it, but you selling for 2 do-rag companies, 2 of the top do-rag companies. Shit, you gotta pick a team. Straight up, you gotta pick a team. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I stuck with Rag Dealer because Rag Dealer picked me up first. So, and I'm big on loyalty. I fuck with Bwebb. It didn't ruin the friendship at all.
Yeah.
But I'm huge on loyalty, and to let him come in and swoop me up, it would have felt wrong. Even though Rag Dealer also was paying them products. Now they pay you, but they was paying their products at the time. You know?
Right.
It was just a loyalty thing.
Now let me reiterate something with that right there. Here's the thing. When with the Royal brand, like say you becoming an ambassador. Now, with the Royal brand, even at the time that you became the ambassador, the brand was still larger than you. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So now we come to the point to where the exposure it's one hand is washing the other, because now it's getting the waiver, the sponsor to a level where they want to be, because they're behind a strong, well-known, you feel me, official product. You feel me?
Right. It's like Nike sponsoring an upcoming basketball player.
Right.
You might not have necessarily known him, but you got Nike, so you got to be doing something right.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. And you got to look at it. A lot of waivers.
But Nike throwing a bag around. They're not paying niggas in sneakers. They're not paying niggas in sneakers, though.
Right.
They're throwing a bag around. Times have changed.
But my thing is, what it does is it's a partnership to evolve what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
One hand washes the other. You gonna pump these rocks on my block. But once you save up your little shillings and you ready to go, you feel me?
Yeah.
Just don't keep your head up now. Don't look down on the floor. You feel me? Like you a boss now. You feel me? So that's how you're supposed to run it. But some people don't. Some people are not capable of doing that. Yeah. You got people that have been in the wave game and that have so much pull, but have not put their own shit out there.
Yeah.
And they could have been millionaires just because of the recognition of that they have in the wave game.
I wanna tell a quick story before I get into my next topic or question. Me and Bwebb, right? Always been cool, right? Always had love for Bwebb, right? So Bwebb calls me one day, right? And he says, yo, Banks, what up? I got some rags I got coming out. These joints is fire. I need you. I want to send you some. I want you to throw them on in your live. You know, you be having like 40, 50 niggas in there. Put them on in your live. Just let niggas know where they can go get them. I'm like, bet. He's like, yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and throw you a couple. I was like, nah, I don't want no money, cuz this is off the love. You always show me love. I'm returning that. You know what I'm saying? No problem. Cool. So about a day go by, I hit him up like, yo, you still? He's like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, what? I felt a little energy. It was through text, but I felt some energy behind the text. So me and Bwebb went like months without speaking, right? And I never bashed him. He never said anything about me, right? And he didn't block me, so I know that it wasn't nothing too crazy. You know, if he block you, it's something happened.
I got blocked.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Damn, what you do?
So what's the name, right? So a couple of months later, right, I had something going on, and Just Wade was like, yeah, just hit up Bwebb. Something was going on. I was trying to get something together. I was like, I don't know. I got to have a conversation with Bwebb, man. You know what I mean? He was like, what's up? He said, I'm like, I don't know. I just got to have a conversation with Webb. You know what I mean? Me and him got to have a one-on-one. I don't know what's going on, but I just felt like he ain't fucking with me right now. We got to have a conversation. He said, nah, I'm going to hit him up. I said, no. I don't need you to hit him up. That got to happen organically. We run in the same circles. We gonna bump into each other, and we going to have a conversation. So long story short, we had the conversation. And he was telling me, I was like, yo, what's going on? He was like, listen, man, the young boy, Zay, is on the pages telling people not to buy my products, bashing my brand, bashing my products. This is how I eat. This is putting food on my table. I can't have that. You know what I'm saying? So he on your page. He's on your team, right? So it's just to the point where I feel like if y'all condoning this, y'all allowing this man to say these things, I'm gonna remove myself from that. I don't need. He had left the page and everything, so I don't need to be around that energy. So, and I had no response or no. All I could do was just accept it and say facts. But we continued talking and we moved on from it. And I respected what he said. He respected what I said, just like how grown men do. So my next question after that story is, what is brand bashing, right? How forbidden is that, or what is y'all feelings on that? Like how do y'all feel about that?
All right, let me go first.
Get him, Wiz.
So Webb blocked me because of Zay also.
Yo, if you laughed at a comment, if you laughed at a Bwebb comment or anything that Zay said, you're out of here.
That's it. I laughed at a post that he made. I laughed at a post he made and I was out of there.
And you commented. What the screenshot is in the archives. I'm just saying,
what I say.
And you listen. You basically condoned what he was saying towards the brand that you was representing at the time of being an ambassador. This is why we had cut ties, and I sent you the whole yearly package of, you feel me? Like, when I cut ties with him, because I felt like, yo, listen, regardless of what, again, if you stand behind a brand, the brand stands behind you. And Wiz was young at this point. You still developing. But he understands what I'm saying now. When you stand behind a brand and a brand stands behind you, the offensive things, you have to stand your ground and be like, nah, I'm not feeling that. Because I'm here if you eating off of the brand that's supporting you, that you're supporting, you can't sit there and even condone somebody bashing that brand. So that's why I was like, you feel me? The same with Banks. When I stopped dealing with Banks, it was because you're affiliated with this man that's telling everybody not to do this and making posts. You feel me? Because I had the screenshots. Yeah. You know, I always, you feel me? Everything has to coincide because I don't like to look like, yo, this nigga Bwebb. But no. You know, I show you the Carfax. You feel me?
That's a fact.
And you know, but me, I've never even bashed. And I got a couple of product people on block, but I don't speak on them.
Yeah.
I don't even, you feel me? I don't bash them. It's nothing to bash about. They're not out there messing up nobody's hair.
Yeah.
The product isn't bad. So what is the sense for me to, you feel me? Like, when I get on a person, I get on straight to that person.
Yeah.
Even one time I was that one time arguing with Trap, and he said something about my brand, which he's blocked right now.
Oh.
But when you get to the point to where you have to bash my brand, and it's really not even about my brand. My brand is good. I ship within, motherfuckers get rags like, yo, damn, really, was it a day and a half that this nigga Webb I just paid for this shit? Like, you know, because I'm a greedy spender back in the days. When I was getting the Rico Remix rags, I was waiting and I was kind of pissed off, calling Amazon like, are you sure you sent that shit out? Like, you know, I need my shit. You feel me? So being that I had that super advantage, and that's what the advantage was, everybody getting their packages before they say when. You feel me? They was not used to that. That was another point of my business. Yeah. You feel me? A lot of people will sit there and let it pile up. Yeah. You feel me?
Hey, Don, real quick, Don. Let's say Tammy's nail salon is telling people, yo, don't go to Yuri's. They messing your nails up. All in the streets, all through Richmond, they saying, yo, don't go over there to them. How you gonna act?
No. Hold on. Before you answers that, how you gonna act and your man is hanging with him?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's no other way. There's no other way to handle that. You have to separate.
Yeah, you have to separate yourself from both because completely. Of that.
You can't no sides, jumping fences. Let's make it easy for everybody. Let's go a clear line through the sand and just get this over with. You over there, I'm over there. Maybe one day we connect, maybe not. But for now, you know, Matumbo.
Hey man, now I got a question. fam. So what happens when the person who was bashing your brand is on a team?
What are you saying? Go ahead.
The team is not necessarily.
The team got to handle that.
Yeah, but they laughing. They dropping the team signs. They heart the videos, or they like the videos, or they share the videos.
What you saying, Doc? What you say, Doc?
I said the team, they got to handle that. They got to.
The team, but see, that's the thing. What happens when
you got to hold your team?
See, I don't want to get too specific, but let's.
We let my young boy go crazy. We did. We let him go crazy. We wasn't policing the ball. He was outside.
No, what you got to do is do what you was contracted to do and promote the brand. That's really all you have to do, even being on the team with these guys bashing the brand, because you know what? At the same time, you're using that for everybody that's on the team is using it for leverage. Okay, so technically, like he said, you got to separate yourself. Why would he just separate? Because technically, Banks, you already chose your side when you condoned this man even saying that without you feel me?
And I didn't correct him. You're right.
Right. You understand what I'm saying? Big brother's supposed to correct little brothers. But you gotta understand, how they look at the kid. If the kid come in here all snotty nose with an attitude and everything, that means the mama ain't raising them the right way. You feel me?
Look, I'll give y'all an example. So I was live on Instagram the other day, and AG did the whole burn that fluff stuff, right?
Right.
So I missed the live, but I was still live, and I went to her page.
We gonna get there, Doc. We gonna get there, Doc. We gonna get there, Doc.
Personal like that. Why y'all waivers doing that like that?
It get real, man. But look. Anyway, so she was burning the stuff, and I played the live on live, right? And I ain't gonna lie, we went back and we did commentary on it. And we picked out some highlights about it. We showed it a few times. But then Fluff ambassadors, a couple of them, I'm not going to say no names because I don't want them to think I'm talking shit. I'm really not. But a couple of them came to the comments. They was like, all right, y'all can stop now. Like, y'all dragging it. And I'm like, shout out to y'all. I respect that. Y'all seen we was showing your brand getting dragged. So y'all like, look, you showed it enough. You feel me?
Yo, she was burning the products?
Man, she had a whole. I can show you if you want.
Well, she didn't burn the products.
She didn't burn the products. Well, technically, she did. She burned the merch. She burned the merch.
Okay.
Now, here's my thing. The reason why, because I know.
Let's get into it. We 37 minutes in. Let's get into it. Let's get into why we really here. What really needs to be talked about.
Yeah, this is what we doing. What we doing is. Pride got involved right there, and it's because you go on blast and offend the Waivers' pride and put their business out there. It's like don't get me wrong, we don't do business live, we don't do business in the community, we do business one-on-one. So for you to put that business out there, you've already broken the chain. It's nothing to be talked about because. The
floodgates is open.
Right, the floodgates is open.
It's public now. So everything's going to be done in public now.
It's like a low blow. You know what I mean? That's like a low blow is when you take a person's financial situation or a personal situation that you might have helped with, and they thought you was helping out of love the whole time. You was helping out of leverage. You know what I mean? Like Bwebb has helped me out with some situations. I ain't gonna lie, Fluff had bought some stuff for me when my son was on the way. But now because of the way you treat certain people, it's like, damn, did you do that for leverage over me? To where if I ever cross you, you'll be like, oh, but I did, blah, blah, blah. Like, I didn't even ask for certain things. So now how does the leverage work? It was weird, man. Like, you shouldn't do that to your people.
The leverage works with your conscience. Who are you? You have to stay who you are. Long as the people know who you are, even the people that's dealing with you know who you are. You feel me? My thing is, I'm going to look at something and say, that's a no-no.
This is the thing. I feel like when certain people, employ you, they're paying you, you don't get to be who you are. Because now you're on my clock. You're on my time. I'm paying you for this live. You got to be who I tell you to be. And if you're not playing that role, well, you're not lining up with the brand. AG said she was going to get paid $50 a post, or she was going to be compensated $50 a post, $50 a shot. You know what kind of money that is? $50 a post, bro. That's one of those things where it's like, you got to post what they tell you. You got to say what they tell you, how they tell you. Use what they tell you. You know what I'm saying?
You see, my thing right there, the $50 a post, that was like, that was smoke money. I'm gonna keep it a thou wow with you. Like, and you know what? I would say it, just not out of bias, but I would say that AG kind of like boosted up her brand. So technically whatever she paid her for, she might have underpaid her. She might have really underpaid.
That's a fact, though. Listen, AG's marketing ability is outmatched. AG can tell you to go out. AG can sell snow to a fucking Eskimo.
No, listen, when I say this, I have personally made AG this Steelers rag. I keep it close to me because I have never seen a rag sell out faster than this rag. Never. Mm-hmm. And it sold out. I had 250 of these rags. I sold when AG got on live and put it on. I sold out in a week and a half.
Mm.
In a week and a half. You have to understand now. I'm a person that studies business, marketing. I know how to, like me. I'm a shit talker. So my drama. Some people will be like, "Yo, B, you doing too much." But you saying I'm doing too much, and my PayPal ringing in front of me as I'm on live. You feel me? It keeps going up because they loving this shit. You can't. Some people can't grasp the concept of Wendy Williams because she runs her mouth. People like to hear that shit. Duh.
Yeah, right.
So she's gonna be a big factor. She has to keep running her mouth. You might say, "Yo, damn, this nigga Webb dragging it," but you gotta understand, this is a craft too. You feel me?
Yeah, it's just.
And when you
go ahead, bro.
When you put the shit out there, it's gonna get dragged. You feel me? Yeah. But at the same time, when AG sold that in a week and a half, 250 rags, bro. Like I couldn't even. I was like,
AG.
I'm sitting there like, why doesn't she have her own shit out?
Ooh, listen, I'm sure Jeezy working on that with her. I'm sure Jeezy's in her ear, like, yo, you got to be doing something. But
she might be busy, man. Ain't she like a nurse or something?
Yeah,
like
she works. She got a whole job.
Thing, look, this product thing ain't nothing to play around in. If you gonna do it, it do take some time, you know. It takes some time, and it takes some finances. It's going to take like a chunk out of.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Your money is.
She's another sell ice to Eskimos. Not in the sense of getting the person, but AG can sell anything.
She can.
She can sell a toothpick. She can sell a toothpick for $7.
It's a fact.
She can sell a toothpick what she says is true. You know.
Yeah.
Like she don't just endorse everything. Yeah. You know.
But nobody's buying the toothpick off of manipulation.
Nah,
they're buying the toothpick off of respect.
She's gonna convince you that this is the best toothpick on the market. This thing is getting in places that the dentist ain't getting.
She's gonna dig all in there.
Listen, this toothpick is the best toothpick. The dentist can't get in here. This is it. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all better know this is it right here. Listen, y'all keep playing. This is going. Shout out to AG. Shout out to AG.
When she's doing that live, I'm already Googling an Imperial toothpick.
That's a fact.
You know, this ain't copywritten. You know, RT, fair game.
Yo, I'm sure somebody. She was in the live, right? She had a toothpick in her mouth. I'm sure somebody was like, "Yo, AG, where you get that toothpick from? What's the site? What's the website for the toothpick?"
Man, I guarantee they know what kind of wine she drank.
Yeah, I bet they do.
If AG said what kind of wine she was starting the night off with every night, people would be going to the store and get that.
I bet you. I can definitely. But honestly, for me, the saddest part of it, besides with Fluff, she's shooting a lot of people. She's shooting out a lot of people. You know what I mean? Who don't really have nothing to do. Well, I don't know. Let me not say that. But I am sad about Glenn. Glenn is where my conflict is. Well, I'm conflicted in that because I got love for Glenn and Fluff is cool. I'm cool with I'm cool with Fluff. I don't know where our relationship stand right now, but I don't have an issue with her. Let me say that.
Me either.
But
Me either.
it's to the point where the Glenn situation. Well, Glenn, that's where I feel conflicted. The man ain't done nothing but show love to the community since he been in the game. Since I've been in the game 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Now let me get my 2 cents right about OG Glenn, because you know that's my guy. That's my OG. However, the word on the street is he didn't use a scale when he was making the products. Now, I'm a product maker myself. And just hearing that small detail slip out, I'm like, to not use a scale, we talking about hundreds of cans, okay?
300. I heard it was 200. It was 300.
Hold on, Pimp Juice. So don't get me wrong. I understand. You, I sympathize with you, millennial babies, but you got to understand, bruh. I was whipping pies without a scale too at one time.
There you go. Come on, B-Man.
But you wasn't doing that for another person's
Aunt Jemima
business.
wasn't making cakes with a scale. She didn't tell you how much sugar she put in it. She was making them cakes, bro.
But
you gotta hear what he's saying, though. You gotta hear what he's saying.
Said it on it. You know, the cake mix said it up there. How many grams of sugar? How many grams of protein?
Yes. When you mass producing this, you have to have your ingredients together. You have to have everything laid up.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Mass production, and you talking about for another person's commercial brand. Remember, Fluff sell to more women. She said that she sells to more women and dudes that don't have waves.
So I believe that. She sells to the naturals, 80%.
Blasphemy. That's blasphemy. I'm not gonna buy that. You know why I'm not gonna buy that? Because then she wouldn't have dedicated a whole line to the Waivers brand.
Hey, maybe she was trying to boost that side.
Listen. She could tell you if that's what she wants to tell you. She sells to a bunch of women. No, when you're a business owner and when you're investing in the business, you're not just taking loops at the first thing niggas throw at you. You carefully look at it and you know if it's gonna make a profit. She would not have stepped into the Waivers bracket if she knew there was no profit. Come on. We talking business here. We not talking. We not talking that we not brushing, but we brushing. You feel me? Like, come on now. You feel me? So right now we talking about connections. She motherfucking know damn well that when she put a whole line, you feel me, T-shirts and all of that. What women you see with Wave Slime? What women you see with Wave Slime? T-shirts and rags.
But she got other products though. She has other products that are geared towards naturals.
No, but what I'm saying is to say that selling to the waivers wasn't really a factor. No, it was.
It was. I agree with that. You can't downplay our strength, our numbers, because we outside. We outside.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't know her books. We ain't going. Wait, let's not touch on that.
The waivers help me out a lot, though.
I don't need to know her book either, but I know her shit. I know her shit ring bells because of the traffic of different people I've seen.
But still,
so don't get me wrong. But when it comes to a waivers, when she put out Wave Slime, I have seen plenty of waivers with Wave Slime and not just regular women with Wave Slime.
It still goes back to the main point though. When you don't use a scale when you're making products, you end up with the situation that she had. Some of the cans wasn't full all of the way. She couldn't even recreate the thing to make it look the same. Because if you don't use a scale, I can't tell you how much I use to make it look the same.
So put yourself in Fluff's shoes.
You have to be consistent. Put
yourself in Fluff's shoes, right? This is your man's. This is a friend of yours, right? We don't know how close they really was, but I would say we all pretty.
But she had this man as her profile picture for months.
Yes, they're friends. They're friends, right? Now this is your friend. He sends you 3 cans of product. They're half full. They look horrible. Let's just be real. They look bad.
But you say
right?
He sent you how much?
300 cans.
300.
Yes. What are you doing in that situation? I'm gonna start with you, Wiz.
Now, me personally, I would ask for my friend to pay for the shipping to be able to get it back if I couldn't just return the package, and I would ask them to finish. I would just tell them, hey, I'm going to do the marketing on my side so that people know it's going to be a slight delay. I can do some crowd control because I make products too. So I can make some stuff in between time that just hold them over, hold off the wolves. And you get this right.
But they want the meat mix. So this was the big thing. She has pre-orders set.
I know what they want, bro.
They want that meat
customers
mix.
Work because I got things on my site right now that they've been asking me to restock, and you know what? They still gotta wait. That way, when they do get it, sold out. I'm a business owner, so it's not all about what you want.
These people already paid
I want
for
the
their
iPhone
orders.
20 right now. I want it, but they're not giving it to me. They're not gonna give it to me until they're ready to.
Yeah.
As the business owner, you got to make the people, you got to have their jaws just salivating for a while, make their mouths water. When they really blowing up your inbox, tell them it's coming, y'all just wait for it.
But she also stated she had situations of people who actually wanted refunds. Now that's a sticky situation.
I was going to touch on that. Wiz wouldn't have did no pre-orders. That's just being honest. I wouldn't have did no pre-orders. You talking about, man, I don't have the calculator type of mind. I do everything through the system. If the system went down, I go down. Mm-hmm. So I can't keep up with pre-orders and stuff like that. I need the cash when I'm selling.
I feel you, but
but
let's gear it toward the situation that's at hand. This is. I understand what you wouldn't have did, but we're talking about in a situation that with everything that's stacked up. She got pre-orders, people already ordering, people starting to want refunds. You have 300 cans of product that you can't sell, right? That you can't move. What do you do in that situation? What you got?
All right, this is what I do. I'm going to be completely honest, 100% honest.
Okay.
I dump the 300 cans into the biggest containers that I got. It's going to take batches. I melt that shit down because I know how products work. I'm melting that shit down to where it's like a liquid, and I'm repouring. And as many good full cans as I got, they going out first, but I still need my friend to hurry up and cover the rest.
Yeah.
But I'm rebatching. Rebatching ain't that hard, realistically.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing, don't heat it up too much, but don't leave. Well, I don't want to say too much. But anyway, I would have re-whipped it.
Yeah.
You got whip sometimes.
What you got for me, Don? What you got for me, Don? I see you over there. What you got for me, man?
I don't know what happened in the story. Y'all breaking it up. Y'all just
man, let me explain. Let me explain.
I think that sound like I hate somebody named what's his name?
Oh, is he Glenn? Fluffy?
Fluffy. So sound like I hate somebody named Fluffy. What's going on, man?
Nah, we not hating Fluffy.
What did she do wrong?
What did she do wrong?
What did she do wrong?
Listen, this what happened. OG Glenn made a product and he sent it to her to sell in her store. But when he sent them to her, most of the cans wasn't even full. Like the product wasn't sellable, right? So she made her own product very similar, supposedly, to that one. And then she sent him one. She sent OG Glenn one. He said it was okay.
He said it was okay.
He gave the thumbs up on it. She slapped the name that he would have used on his cans onto her cans to fulfill the order.
You can't just say you can't just say he slapped You can't just say he slapped the name on it. She slapped the brand, the OG Glenn's Mix brand on this can.
Yeah, because it's called Mix.
What did he say okay to?
He said okay to her re-whip. She made her own thing.
So he had no knowledge that she was rebranding it for herself.
Yeah, well, see, I don't know the intricate details. I think that she sent it to him to text.
Yeah, y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know if he knew. You saying he'd agreed. I don't know if he agreed.
All I can say is,
I like this man right here. See, that's a business owner right there. Don't let the braids and the fresh cut fool you. That's a business owner right there, bro. First off, I'm gonna tell you like this: when those cans got sent to me, it's either I ship them out the way they got shipped in, because it's his product, it's his brand. I'll ask him, are you sure you want me to do this? I will show him what he has sent me. But if not, everything gets sent back, nothing gets done. money gets refund because you can't spend what you didn't sell. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. See, there you go. So there you go. See, you're not thinking business. You don't spend every dollar.
I'm being real. Why would a person make this big of a deal over money that they had to be able to refund? This sounds like, now I'm just guessing. It sounds like somebody who might have spent
when I've done pre-orders, that money don't get spent until everybody gets shipped out.
Now, have you had one of these situations?
What
that we going through right now?
See, I sell material, so there's no comparison with that.
Wait. I'm asking a simple question. Have you had one of these situations happen where you needed to do a mass refund because of a situation?
A mass refund?
Yeah, because things just went wrong with you. Where things just was.
But a mass refund. Listen, a mass refund is not a loss.
But that's not what I'm asking. I'm saying, have this happened? Have you went through a situation where you had to kick back a whole bunch of money to your people?
Yeah, to a couple of people.
Right. Now, think about that. You said you already know you don't spend the money. But we're talking about a person who went out their way. I'm talking about burning bridges. This sounds like some money was already spent. Things were supposed to go smooth. You know what I mean? Smooth. This wasn't supposed to be no refunded situation.
Let me ask you something. But we're talking about a business that sells products beyond waivers.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So this money, so you got to understand, money replace money. Money replace money. Like I said, even still, you have to look at it. If I have to do a mass refund, then that's what I just do. Because money that's not
what I'm
spent.
saying. What if you don't have that to refund? You saying that you just do it because
then you're not. No, listen. Then you're not a business.
Hey, people fuck up every day.
Yeah.
Listen, then you're not a business.
Me personally,
you have to understand business, bro. That's a part of business. Refunds when it ain't right. Refunds when it ain't right or it don't come at the right time. You have to fulfill those, because even still that you give that refund, that person will come right back and spend the money with you. He will, but you have to swallow that pride, give them their money back. I would have been like, yo, Glenn, this is not happening. Or check this out. Let me send this back to you. You ship and sell it out. And
check it out, though. Hold on. She rectified the problem. If you think about it, they rectified it together. She sent him something. She reformulated or whatever she did. She sent them her own. She sent them a replacement can.
She wasn't supposed to Nicky Barnes the shit. She wasn't supposed to mix it up. She let the chef keep cooking. You feel me? That's what I'm saying.
But he agreed. He gave it a green light. He gave it a green light. He gave it a green light.
I fuck with OG Glenn, but when I found out the scale and the green light,
you said she's seen that. But you said she's seen.
It's hard for that. I love OG Glenn.
It's hard to defend you when you told the person it was okay.
But through all of that, I was really taken back about the brand, the name Mink Mix. I was upset about the brand.
Yeah, me too.
I was upset about that.
Explain the three different colors.
Primary colors?
Explain those three different colors that dude posted on the.
He's talking about the three different colors of the Mink.
It was three different colors.
Well, she had to rebatch it, bro. So that's one of them things when she made it one way and it was no scale.
But if you look, if you've ever gotten, hold on. If you've ever gotten the Mink Mix before, every batch he's made, the color is slightly different. That's just come from the mixing process. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a little lighter yellow or darker yellow.
The same amount of ingredients consistently. I'm telling that in my mind. It comes from not using the same amount. If I use a pound of butter this time and I use a half a pound of oil, I'm going to have,
the same
that ratio.
Yeah.
But if next time I use 2 pounds of butter and I only use a half a pound of oil, it's going to be a whole different product. It might be the same ingredients, but the amounts are very important. That's why can't nobody make the same kind of soap.
So listen,
they don't know the amounts of what I use.
You said he okayed it, right? He okayed the first way that she made it. What happened after that? There's no. Listen, you can't excuse the mix and master.
There was only an agreement. There was only an agreement for 300 cans.
I get what Webb is saying. Webb's saying if she made it right once, then she should have her ratios. But this is my thing. I don't think he expected the brand to be on. I don't think it was supposed to be Make Mix.
Yes.
Maybe that's why I said, as a business owner myself, I would have dropped something else just to hold off the wolves for a little while. Give them something to eat, even if you can't give them what they want. Give them something.
Give them their money back.
And that's the thing, like
you can do that.
That's because you would have had fresh J's on your feet already.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about
the money stays there until business is done, bro.
I'm not talking about that, bro. I'm talking about when it came to that whole
the mass refund
for a product. Not the refund. Yeah, you do the refund, but you still got
hold on, Webb. Go ahead, Wiz. Hold on, Webb.
Make new money. So you drop a new product, but it's just not the Make Mix. It's something else. Drop something else. Still make that money back.
My thing was,
and then when the Make Mix is ready, it's ready.
Like I said, my thing was I felt like with his brand. That's OG Glenn's Make Mix. That's his brand. That's his brand, right?
You can't rebatch that.
That's his brand. So I felt like that was the part that upset me. The fact that she continued to sell these products under that.
Man, this is my thing.
That brand.
The Make Mix is like Michael Jordan's secret stuff. You can have water, but you ain't got Michael Jordan's secret stuff, man. You ain't got the shit that made the Looney Tunes big. You feel me? So you can't use the same name. You gotta call it something else until OG Glenn makes it again. If I make bars, if I was supposed to be sending out some conditioning bars to somebody, and then they said that my bars didn't come in the right condition for whatever reason, so they made some bars at home, and then they called them Wiz Labs bars, that would be a no-go. Because I guarantee it's not going to be as good as my shit.
That's a fact.
I got to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have to make
real
it.
Quick, Don.
Let me ask you something. Is the paperwork right?
Man, I can't see no.
Let Don answer this one. Let Don answer this one. Let Don answer this one.
No documents.
Let Don answer this one.
I don't give a damn about none of that extra stuff.
Yeah, that's too.
You got a brand. I'm just talking business. I'm taking it. You half stepping, not measuring, throwing your tools on it, but you got a following, and it's not trademark. Just come on. I mean, that's how I see it.
Absolutely. That's
how I see it.
This the thing. You're
going to be in the street or you're going to come on the sidewalk.
Hold on, Wiz.
Be on the sidewalk. Because you're in the street, you're playing in the street. And from my end, I think it's a good look for the wave culture because it looks like business is being handled. This type of shit happens when you're building and shit like that. So it looks good, but I feel the other part. It is sneaky as shit. It is sneaky. You can't deny that. That's a fact. But it is business, so I don't know. Whatever, it's everybody's right.
Hey, I agree with that
perspective, man.
Yeah,
I agree with that 100%. If you think about the business part of it, like you said, it's not a trademarked name. It's a name that somebody else made. It's just like the no knot method.
Right.
I made a method on how to tie do-rags, and I didn't. It's no trademark to a name of a do-rag method. So when everybody else started making videos and getting more views than my original video, I'm like, yo. I'm like, yo, send some of that love my way. I did this shit, but it's no trademark. So they like, hey, I'm just telling them I did it. It is what it is. But so I understand how having a trademark matters.
Yeah. So Dante, where you think the business went wrong with Fluff and OG Glenn?
It's the contracts, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's the contracts. You can't.
He still haven't heard the full story yet.
Yes. Nah, but I mean, as far as
where it went wrong.
Yeah.
He haven't heard the part OG Glenn made that post on ES. Where was it? ES, right?
Yeah.
Where he said, if you getting the other Make Mix, then you getting some fake shit. The only way you can get the real shit is through me. That other shit is fake.
That's a bold statement. That's a bold statement. That's a bold statement right there.
That's when it went wrong.
What he did was take back his original clientele from what she was selling, from whom she was selling to, and now they will go straight to him because they follow him. She has to understand that business is business.
Yeah, because he did say he was gonna start selling.
No, listen. If she did some death row, sign the papers, nigga. I got all the paperwork.
She did that. What's my man name of 5 Heartbeats? She did some Big Red.
Right. You feel me? Exactly.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
But you gotta understand, Glenn gets street money, so street waiver money come a little faster, bro.
Yeah.
Street waiver money. It's more like you gotta understand. He's the type of waiver. He's the type of waiver that, again, they don't. You feel me? Ice the Eskimos. They just trust him.
Yeah.
So he's going to get that love, and technically she could sell the Mink Mix, whether because she has the rights or whatever. I don't know. Like that was like I said, that was some real greasy shit. But if he agreed to that, if he knew that she was doing that, I mean, you got to understand, people get into business without doing business because they're friends, and that's how shit get messed up. You feel me? If it ain't no contracts written down, if it ain't no money distributed, I'm not with it. You
but
feel
listen,
me?
no, that's they friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking.
Why you saying that? Why are you saying that? Are they friends though? Why are they friends?
They are friends.
Why?
They was friends. Excuse me. They was friends.
They share the money in each other's pockets.
Yeah, they was friends.
No. Excuse me. Do they share the money in each other's pockets?
No, they not married.
Right then.
Like if I got $100, you got $100 type. If I got 100, you got 100 type, Tom.
It ain't that type of time. Because if it was that type of time, this time wouldn't be happening right now. You feel me?
When you mix business and friendship, sometimes things can really go south.
Right. And you gotta do what you gotta do. On Fluffy's side, as a business orientated person, she like, all right, well, I got this shit right here. This shit gonna get sold. I don't know.
That's what I was about to say. She did anything to avoid the refunds. That's what it come down to. She did anything to avoid the refunds.
You keep worrying about this goddamn refund.
That's what it comes down to.
You better stop spending money. He out here spending the money, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. You keep thinking that. Ask these people how many of them got a refund. Ask people how many of them got a refund, fam.
Where you think where you think old money come from? From not being spent.
Ask how many people got a refund, fam. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, don't get me wrong, Wiz, but you strike me as a person. If I put you strike me as the dude on Paid in Full. You got 15 keys, like goddamn, you feel me? Like, bro, you gotta hold the business is business, bro. McDonald's don't spend everything in their register every night.
That's what I said. You saying the same, bro? You saying the same thing that I said. The money that people spent as pre-order money.
She tried her best to avoid the refund. Nah, she should have just gave the shit back.
That's what I said. You're saying the same thing. If you're trying to avoid it, you should just do that shit. Instead of her doing the refund, she made a whole nother product.
I feel you. But ho. But Glenn agreed to that product. He agreed to that.
Glenn agreed to the first batch.
Yes.
Let's say it say it the way we gonna say it.
Yes.
This is what we doing.
This is
what we doing. He agreed to the same thing. When you flip my dope and chop, you feel me? Like, come on now.
And then you double back, and then you try to keep flipping off the flip.
You double back twice because look, the first one was dark. Second one was was brown skin. Third one, high yellow like a motherfucker. Come on now.
Because this is the thing you gotta understand. She didn't rebatch his stuff.
What's to understand is after that first batch, she did what she wanted to do.
She did what she wanted to do with the first batch because she didn't.
No, she didn't. Because the first batch had the same color consistency as Glenn. I can show you. You know you got the can.
I got a can. I got a can.
So her first batch. You telling me her first batch was
no. I don't like the way you putting it. We talking, so we ain't putting band-aids on nothing, bro. Them 1s and 2s, that first can, it was spot on. That's what I'm talking about. Baby girl doing her thing, but she like, nah, I need to stretch this a little more. You feel me?
It's an expensive product, fam. She said it was going for $10 an ounce.
It is.
But no. We already knew when Glenn first said it. Yo, these products that I'm putting together to do this.
That's why he didn't want to sell them, because he didn't want to rob. He didn't want to hit niggas in the head, because they was expensive to make. It's raw products.
So yeah, hold on. Let me take those words. Dunk them in the garbage over here. We ain't even gonna use that because Glenn already said that way in the first start of it. These products cost money. So to even worry about, because you got to look at it. You have to look at it. Those pre-orders was sold out.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Fast. They sold out fast.
You hear me? What do you mean? Oh. The what she had to spend, that money was already checked and forward. You feel me? I don't know how many batches she had. I don't want to know.
No. Well, let me say this. She had, what it was with her is, she had already paid for the materials. The cans, the labels. She had already, all that stuff is on her. You know what I mean? Well, she had to remake it. She had to get her money back. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying that the product OG Glenn, when he was pouring it up in the cans, he was pouring it in cans she paid for?
No. When she redid it, when she remade it, that was all out of her own pocket.
Yeah, of course it was. Of course it was.
She did all that out of her own pocket. You know what I'm saying?
She didn't rebatch his stuff at all. She was going to send his stuff back, right?
The pre-orders was sold out at 40 plus with shipping. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. What was it? Was it 40?
I don't know. I didn't get any.
It was either 40 or
I think she was selling them for $40. She was selling them for $40
plus shipping. Shipping. Do you understand? Shipping paid for itself already because she knows what she's doing. She does it 100 times. But like I said, so the cans, everything got paid for out the first batch. Whereas everything was chin check, money in the bank off the pre-orders. She got her money back. I can guarantee you. Wholesale.
But this is what I'm saying. I don't think you get what I'm saying.
I can get 1,000. I can get 1,000 of those cans for 10 cents a piece.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying she didn't get the money back. Well, you're saying that when she made it again, she made it different. Like she was stretch it. Right. So if she got the money back, why would you be trying to stretch any part of the product instead of just producing the same thing again?
Hey, listen.
I don't know. That's just information, I guess, that we're not really privy to. You know what I'm saying?
No, why stretch a good drug?
Bro, I don't stretch good weed. I go buy some more, fam. I go buy more. When the money right, my lady can tell you, bro. When the money right, I'm just gonna go buy some more.
You're talking at a smoker's point of view. I'm talking at a wholesaler's point of view.
Bro, I do wholesale on my shop, fam.
Come back to business, not pleasure. Come back to business.
I do wholesale, fam.
Okay. Listen, what I'm trying to tell you is the pre-orders and everything paid for itself. She knew how to do it right the first time. She should have just did it like that after and after. Yeah. But she wanted to do what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
It was no excuse after that because the first batch was dark.
I don't know if there's any proof of her actually stretching it or changing the formula. But
I'm not saying it was stretched away, but bruh, the color,
I feel you. In your opinion, you feel like that, and I can respect that, and I can respect that.
Hold on. First of all, let me say this is no disrespect. Fluff is all her products have been A1.
They are A1.
All her products have been A1. I am not going to take that. No, we're not going to do that. I'm just speaking on the subject. because her products have been A1. I get it, but it's just this is a discrepancy between two friends that got escalated, and now it's
an ugly breakup. It's a public ugly breakup.
No, it's the Game of Thrones, Castle Rock, and then you got this one. So now everybody's divided, but they're quiet, and these two are going at it. You feel me?
Yeah. So let me ask you this question right here, right? I'm gonna ask Wiz, as an ambassador, are you promoting Mink Mix? You're an ambassador for Fluffy. I need you to do some videos on this product, this Mink Mix. Are you promoting this? Are you promoting this product?
Hold on, Webb.
Hold on, Webb. Let Wiz answer this. Let Wiz answer this.
This is what we doing. We're in here talking to business owners.
Yes.
You feel me, right?
Facts.
So now, that's hard right there that you're a product maker and you're sponsoring. How do you do that? How does that work, Wiz? Please indulge me in this conversation. How do you be a product maker and support somebody else brand at the same time of being your own business product maker? How does that work?
Now, I'll say this. First, let me answer Bang's question. If I was one of Fluff ambassadors and she told me to promote Mink Mix the way it was, man, she paying $50 a post. You know what I mean? OG Glenn not paying me to not.
This is business. This is business.
Business over pleasure. You know, it ain't nothing personal, but I'll say this. I would have stayed out of the beef, though.
Yeah.
As long as the cans was in stock, I will promote them. Once they sold out, hopefully she will not restock these motherfuckers. Yeah. Once they sold out, please let it be sold out. That's I would even hit her line.
She said, bro, she got the paperwork.
I don't give a fuck about no paperwork. I would have hit her line like, get some more paperwork on something else. That's a controversial thing.
You know what it is? Let me tell you what it is. It's the relationship.
Away from the brand. You would have stepped away from the brand if she didn't comply with what you said.
If controversy started coming my way continuously, yeah, I would, because I don't want my image to be destroyed because of somebody else making their money.
Yeah,
right.
But what it is that people are conflicted because they're on the fence, and that's why they choose to stay out of it. And I think that's respectful. You got love for AG, you got love for Fluff. So when two of your friends are going at it, you got to step away and not say nothing publicly or not say you can't. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I respect the ambassadors and most people in the game. Nobody's speaking on this. If y'all notice that, nobody's speaking on this. I told somebody today, listen, I'm in media now. I'm in media. I'm speaking on it, and I'm gonna put the people together who also not gonna be afraid to speak on it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me answer Bwebb question because I think he asked a great one. How do I, as a product maker, promote somebody else's company?
Who does that? Who does that?
So this I'll tell you a lot of people who do it. One of your teammates, two of your teammates have done it. With me, I made trap bars for his website. I made Kiss the Wave bars for his website. I made Rag Dealer bars twice. You feel me? Like I can I've made some people's bars that they sell on their sites. This is how it works in my opinion.
Oh, excuse me. Is it labeled as your brand?
No, it's not.
So then it's not. Then you don't sell nothing on nobody's site.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said that. Listen, that's why I use the words that I use. I made for. If OG Glenn would have made the product for my Fluffy Puffs, all that matters is that the product he makes that she paid for comes right. It's just like any other brand. He did a wholesale order under the business name OG Glenn. Mm-hmm. She got that order in. The order wasn't right. She should have sent the order back to the company, OG Glenn, and got it right. Because if I would have sent Kiss some bars after he shot me the money he shot me for his order and they wasn't right, I would have had to send them some more. It happened once. I sent it to the wrong office. He couldn't get them. I made 30 more of them motherfuckers. And then he ended up getting the first box, and now it's 30 more just ready for when it's time, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Now, after you finish taking that pull, go back and answer how you are an ambassador for a product company and you sell products for your company.
You don't make the same products as the company that you promote.
Facts.
If I make shampoo bars and you make moisturizers and butters, and I know I'm not gonna make moisturizers and butters, I can up you as my homie. Because hey, when you finish washing styling with my shit, use Bwebb butters and oils.
Yeah,
we coincide.
Use rag dealer rags. You know what I'm saying?
When you finish washing with my shit, rag up with rag dealer rags. You know what I'm saying? It links together. If you selling something, I cannot be your ambassador. With all due respect, that's why I'm not a royal ambassador now, because I knew. At one point in time,
but what I'm saying is, it's affiliated with a product. You're going to explain the possibilities. You can't possibly tell me 10 years from now you're going to be still selling soaps.
We ain't worried about 10 years from now. As long as I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
A business has a 10-year plan.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you why. Part of that first few years plan, we gotta help each other. It is what it is. We gotta help each other. If I don't scratch your back, who gonna scratch mine? I don't make what you make. If I need to do a package deal with you on some, hey, I'm gonna do a package. I need a rag and a butter from you. I do the moisturizer and the bars. We link up. We both coming up off of that. We both getting sales. At some point in time, if I start making my own stuff, hey, the stuff we did together was fun, but we was never a partnership. You know what I mean? We just scratched each other back in the early stages.
I would say this: you still have a lot to learn about business because you mix too much friendship in business, and that's not good. It'll hold you back as a person trying to grow. You got to understand, just like the pastor said, that nigga ain't going where you going. You feel me?
Yeah.
He ain't going where you going.
Let me ask you this. What you selling do-rags and Royal selling the products and stuff that they make, you must not ever plan on selling anything other than do-rags.
I have other ideas.
Are they product related?
No.
All right, then that's what I'm saying. So if you're not going to make products, but you make do-rags, it's okay for you to be a Royal ambassador.
Right, because he sells products.
That's what I just said.
Right, and I sell materials, and he sells products. You understand? I sell materials, he sells products. It's not the same form. It's not. You feel me?
That's what Wiz was saying. That's what Wiz was saying earlier. It was
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As a product, to make his
still consists. His formula is a product. It's not you understand what I'm saying? It's not a material. It does not difference itself from Fluffy making bars. She can make bars. She's had bars before. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. If she puts bars on her line, you're still going to be an ambassador while she's selling bars on her line.
At that point, you got to cut ties.
Yeah, most
definitely. That point, you got to cut ties.
Most definitely.
It's okay if she make moisturizers, oils, and butters, because I don't make those, but once you step into bars, you're making yourself my competition.
And that was agreed in y'all agreement.
All right, let's reel it back in real quick. Let's reel it back in.
I'm not a fluff ambassador.
No, I'm saying as an ambassador, that's the agreement in the contract.
Yeah, you can't make the same thing I make.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It just is what it is.
No, what I'm saying is you and her have spoken face to face. And you said this to her, and she has said, I understand. Cool, no problem. Y'all hashed that one out like that. It's something because the way you say it is like, oh, she should know this. No, you feel me? This is business.
I'm telling you, I don't mind saying it. I tell my people that I'm close to, when you start making the same thing I make,
what you're saying
you better be buying it from me.
What you're saying is you didn't say this to her.
I'm not a fluff ambassador. I don't get what you're saying. You saying this as if
you said okay, so you were a fluff ambassador at one time.
No, he was never. He was never fluff. He was never fluff.
I was making an example. I was just making an example. I'm not an ambassador.
Oh, because I'm sitting there like, how was it? You see?
Nah, we good. We good. We good. Let's reel this back
I
in.
was making an example.
I thought you was like really on the team. I'm like,
Nah.
you know,
Nah, let's reel this back in real quick. I want to ask Don a question right now, real quick.
I'm not on the team.
I want you to expound on friends and business and what's your opinion on how that should be established, if you know, or if it should be established, business with friends.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's cool as long as there's if you love me, just have communications on lock. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where I keep saying the same word, like contracts, man. That shit will save your ass and everything. And if you fuck with me for real, let's just get down and write this shit down. And we could get all that extra shit. You could avoid all that shit. Just have these plain agreements, black and white. We both agree, and it is what it is. Outside of that, even put in the penalties, though. Fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You could just have it all in writing, and then you could coincide with that friendship and family, even family businesses. Look, all the businesses, the big shits out here is family.
Right.
So the shit gotta coincide, but it just has to be contracts when you deal with family. Get them family trust right. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing until you graduate. You ain't getting no bread or nothing. It's all dealing with contracts, baby. Same thing. Yeah. But it all works. How they have it.
So we're gonna close out. We're gonna end the conversation about Fluff and Glenn. But I just want you to give me your opinion on.
Did he get paid at all?
On where you Glenn
did he get $1?
Glenn, no, he did not get
not a cent. He didn't get a cent.
No.
Oh, gee, Glenn didn't get paid off for none of that.
No, he didn't get paid.
Yo, oh my God! Well, I can't wait till you video this and go back to Wiz face where he said OG didn't get paid off. He said you gotta have that shit in slow mo, like OG did.
I mean, think about this though. Listen to this. Why should he get paid?
Why should he get paid?
Yeah.
What?
There would be no mix. Do you know the selling power behind the words "make mix"? Like, you know, Banks. People have said they would pay $100 for a can. People have said they would throw away their stuff on camera if OG make them a can. You know what I mean? He's made the name Make Mix a household name.
It's a brand.
And then for you to turn around and sell something with that household name that is not that product.
Well, she owns that name. She owns that name now.
I don't give a fuck. See, this the thing. This the thing. I understand how business works. I understand how ownership works. And, you know, when I was a kid, I heard that Master P bought the letter P. That's why Diddy changed his name from P. Diddy to Diddy, because he wasn't allowed to just have that P part right there, right? I understand how business works, but the meat mix is one of those things where it's like, yo, the snakery instilled in, well, I'm going to just go buy what you worked so hard to build. That's like if Bori would have bought the term.
Let me ask you a question. What money did he invest into Meat Mix?
You don't have to invest money into every legacy. It is what it is. When I used to play trumpet, I got my trumpet from the school because I came up, you know, I couldn't afford a brand new trumpet. I had to get one from the school. But my skills got better. If I started making money off of my trumpet playing skills, how much money did I invest in it? None. But I worked my ass off to get that good. OG Glenn was making this shit, shipping it out. He was getting, I'm pretty sure some people have paid him for it.
Nobody paid him. He never sold a can.
That's what I'm saying.
He never sold a can.
I'm telling you, bro, that shit, he worked his ass off to get the name to where it is. You don't have to put money into that. And then make it even more special. He didn't do paid promo to get it this special. And now you think you can pay your way into owning it just because of business? Man,
so how much should he be compensated? How much should he be compensated?
He should be compensated, realistically speaking, he should be compensated like 30 to half, because it's his name. It's just like Facebook. When the dude made Facebook,
Does he own it?
media thing,
Does he own it?
That's the
yeah,
question.
That's why I say no. I know how
That's what the
business
judge
works.
gonna say. That's what the judge gonna say.
Hey, I understand that.
You
I
go.
understand that. But Banks know he not asking a judge. He know he not asking a judge. He asking a regular nigga. And as a regular nigga, I feel like to steal somebody's shit like
No,
that.
he's not. He's asking a regular person, but in a business
A
aspect.
business aspect. Like, should he get paid? Fluff remade it.
Legally,
She bought the cans. She bought the labels. She bought the ingredients. She made it and she shipped it.
legally, no, he not supposed to get paid. He just supposed to get what he sent to her back to him.
And that's
in the
what
same condition that he sent it to her.
and
Now,
that's
if
and
anything
that's what it
messed
is
up,
right
she gotta
now.
compensate what
That's
she
what it is
messed
right
up.
now.
Legally.
Morally, I say it's fucked up.
Morally, it's fucked
But
up.
business
legally,
wise,
he's
I can
supposed to
understand
get-
what
he's
Fluff is.
supposed to
I
get
can
his
understand
cash.
Fluff position business wise, but morally, as I love OG Glenn with everything in me, when I first heard this shit, I'm in the chat snapping. I'm snapping. What? Are you serious, Glenn? What?
You know
He
why
didn't
this
even want to
bothers
make
me
this
so
shit.
much?
He didn't even want to make this shit. This shit was something that kind of brought on to him. Jeezy had a live. He said, "Listen, OG Glenn, if you was to sell this shit, I will stand behind it." So I feel like people capitalized off that. They knew what the potential was of Jeezy standing behind it. They capitalized off that. Hold on. Let me finish. They capitalized off that. And, okay, Glenn didn't want to be a part of the business aspect. He did not want to ship. He didn't want to deal with customers. So I understand where Fluffy came into play. She can do the distributing. But I also understand what my nephew's saying is that it should have been contracts signed. It should have been some paperwork done before this shit happened. But there wasn't. So I feel like regardless of the situation, on Fluff's standpoint, I agree, it's business. But you know that this is this man's brand. This is his brand. OG Glenn's Mink Mix.
No,
Come on.
Now, let me elaborate. This man should be paid, and he can get paid.
How?
By having each person that purchased a can of Mink Mix to petition that they thought they was purchasing it because of him.
That's true.
But in the court of law,
they sold it under his image.
So you're saying it's false advertisement?
It is false advertising.
False pretenses?
Listen, he's a walking dollar. What do you mean why he can't get paid? The same reason why they bought it is because the same reason why he made it. So, of course, he should get compensated regardless of what. Even if he didn't even spend a cent on that can, him uttering the words, "This is my Mink Mix," sold everything.
Do y'all
he
think?
did not have to try.
Do y'all think that it is beyond conversation? Like it's too late for a conversation between them two to be able to say, "Yo, Fluff, it is what it is. Let me get a little back end off that." Is it too late for that conversation?
Listen. She death rowed him. What you mean? There's no conversation. She death rowed him. She took the right.
I got a question, Banks.
She bought
Banks,
everything.
I'm gonna ask a question, right? So when OG Glenn made the Mink Mix and he sent it to her, we thought we was buying what he sent, right? She rebadged it, sent it to OG Glenn. He said, okay. The problem with that is the community still thought they was getting what he made, even if he did tell her, okay, well, what she made. They both.
The transparency, the lack of transparency is what comes into play.
This.
Yeah, like, yo, come on.
Went seamless. Think about this. Had everything went seamless, we would have all thought we was using OG Glenn product this whole time. Because they would have both.
Everybody did think it. Everybody did think it until he made a post.
Exactly. That's why I said if everything went seamless, it would have stayed that way. And it shouldn't have been because it wasn't his product. Do you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been right to the community to tell everybody, hey, yeah, OG Glenn made this. What y'all using OG Glenn made. Because you know what's going to happen? He going to constantly see people go live and say, yeah, OG Glenn, I got your blah, blah, blah. Knowing he didn't make it. That shit going to burn him up inside. You know how it is as a man.
Yeah.
Like, that shit,
like that no-not method. Like that no-not method. Like, you didn't make that no-not method.
Let me ask you a question.
Legally, I just told you how he can sue her and get that money back.
On the moral perspective, right? Say if y'all was Fluffy, and say he sent the bad cans or whatever have you. It showed. I think she showed on her screenshot. She had like the month prior to dealing with this whole situation. She made like $38,000 1 month. And dealing with this whole shit, went down 50%. Right? Did he be charged that back pay for her losing that?
No, Steve. Because you know what, and that's not me talking.
I don't get that back. That's the materials I had to do and all that shit.
Hear me out, bro. This ain't me talking shit about nobody. But if you send me a product, I don't care if it's an oil, a moisturizer, a butter. If you send me a product, I, as a product maker, can rebatch what you sent. It might be a smaller amount when I rebatch it, but at least them pre-orders, man, I would have rebatched enough, and you would have had to send me the rest off of your pocket. Whatever I couldn't fill, you would have just had to send me some more. But I would have rebatched what you sent. I wouldn't have made my own thing. I wouldn't have added nothing to it, but I would have rebatched it.
And to think about it like this, though, the time that she spent, making it, sending it to Glenn could have been in the kitchen whipping a little bit. He could have been whipping.
I wouldn't have been making it and testing it. You would have been making it, and I would have been rebatching your shit. We would have been both working at the same time. Yeah, I would have spent some more hours making a product than I intended to, but I would have been making what you sent me. I wouldn't have been making my own thing and calling it what you sent me. Because I ain't never had a product I couldn't melt down and put back together.
Listen, it said OG Glenn Mink Mix. The product sold itself. This man should have gotten at least a portion of even the first. Okay, the other 2 batches that she mixed and mastered, she want to go off, fine. But she didn't have to try. You got to understand, when you putting out a new product or something like that, it's certain promotion you got to put into it. It's certain.
So you saying Glenn should have got like $2 off each can?
If she was a stripper, money was raining on her for the Mink Mix from OG Glenn. So with his name, she using his name was the no-no. She could take it. She could take his name off and say Mink Mix, but she cannot use that OG. She has to take OG Glenn off.
Mink Mix itself.
What about that bread? How am I gonna get that bread back? That 15, that 18,000 that I think the less 18. You know how it is on the business. You get your money when you get your money. Some months ain't as strong as the other month, but you still got them expensive. And you ain't working for nobody. You working for yourself.
See, but this the thing.
I need that back. I'm gonna pay you back, but I'm gonna have to get that.
But this the thing. She only spent that because she made her own product, right? If you would have rebatched what he did, you could have used the same damn cans. All you gotta do.
Though? Did he agree?
Let me ask you something.
But that took time.
Put the bread out.
It took time.
Back in.
That's labor. And she did say that. She did not charge him for labor. She didn't charge him for labor. And time.
That means she could have rebatched it for free then. That's labor. Rebatching is labor. It's more labor than
and he didn't charge her for promotion.
It didn't.
Yeah. Gunshot.
Say that again.
He did not charge her for promotion.
That's true.
Promotion sold out the pre-orders. So stop. You feel me? Like, hold on. Like I said, when you start something and when you put something out, it can either be a hit or a miss. Now, if I got this cruncher and I say Wiz, sell this cruncher. Wiz is on there saying, yo, buy this cruncher. Ain't nobody buying this dumb shit. And then I get Jay-Z, and Jay-Z says, buy this cruncher. Jay-Z
in this scenario is 360 Jeezy. In this scenario, Jay-Z is Jeezy.
Right.
The biggest waiver in the game with a 3 million subscriber platform.
No. And that person said, if OG Glenn makes this, bro, she did not have to try. So even with the homie saying she got to get the money back. Now let's go to this. How many products on her line was at $40. You feel me? A purchase.
I'm not sure.
That's a question.
None of them. Not just a single product. Maybe a bundle.
There you go. Not just a single product. Bruh. I understand what the homie is saying in the back with the business, but let's get the facts right. The $40, the shipping paid for itself because the shipping doesn't come out to $40. That sold like hotcakes, and it still continues to sell like hotcakes. You feel me?
The $40. The $40 was for the ingredients.
Into the drama.
The $40 was for the ingredients. That's what the $40 was for. It was that expensive because the ingredients. The ingredients that they was.
How many cans is she? You gotta understand. I'm not putting money into a business that's going to make me lose money.
Yeah, facts.
So
facts.
I'm saying
so even if it was $20 to make it, she still doubled up. She still made a profit off of this.
Right.
And it wasn't 20, I guarantee.
And she spent no money on promotion. No money on promotion. Now, when Wave Slime was out, you know how many people was promoting Wave Slime?
I wouldn't pay money on promotion. You paid money for promotion? Why would you pay if you're manufacturing and
she does. It out? She does pay money for promotion though. AG says she's paying her ambassadors.
Are you telling me she's manufacturing and she's shipping it out? And I gotta pay you for promotion?
She are paying people for promotion. She pay her ambassadors to promote her products.
Yeah, she pays for promotion.
She pays.
Right, so they work for her, right?
Yeah, they work for her.
Glenn worked for Fluffy.
No, he didn't know.
No, he did.
He wasn't one of her ambassadors. He was out here white flagging, doing his own thing.
He was.
This is what I'm saying.
So what makes Glenn? Okay, so let me ask you a question. What makes Glenn different from an ambassador with a product?
Because Glenn's product was legendary, and these ambassadors don't know shit.
But they don't own it though.
No, but listen.
That's Fluffy's shit.
Here's the difference. If I put the product in his hand, nobody's gonna buy it. If you put the product in his hand, somebody's gonna buy it. That's the difference. You feel me? You can't. You feel me? Like the promotion. Like what was that chick name?
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, Bwebb. If she would have came out with Mink Mix on her own, and she would have had her ambassadors promoted, she would have had to pay them to do those videos, to make those posts, to get that Mink Mix to sell. But this was already sold. This was already sold. This was already sold.
Outdid all of her ambassadors with just him saying that's his shit.
Yeah, because it was a legendary product. Like even if see, this is the thing you gotta understand, bro. OG Glenn has been making this product for a while. It's just not a trademark thing because he's not a business owner. You know what I mean? But he's been making it for a while.
No different from an ambassador, then, bro.
But see, that's what I'm saying. OG Glenn has been doing this with so many waivers over such a period of time.
That's like saying, why would they pay Little Kim $10,000 to walk through the club? Why would they pay her $10,000 to walk through the club when drinks is selling out? Listen, drinks is selling out all night. People is at their door already. Why would somebody spend money to have a rapper just to come through?
50.
Because all right, so if I have a rapper,
people gonna spend more
money,
on it,
right? That 10,000 gonna bring me 110,000.
No. Oh, you just
still own the club though.
Yeah.
No. You just answered the question though. You just answered the question with Glenn and her. You just answered that question. Regardless of what, even if she would have paid him in those next two batches, she made her money back without trying anymore. She made that money back, bro. You're not gonna indulge in a business where you're taking a loss. If the products don't match up and I still end up taking a loss, I'm not gonna sell shit. I'm gonna figure it out and go to the next thing. But no, those little 10 ounces, she mixed and mastered, split it up. Shit made some good money, and like I said, it's sold out every time it goes on the site. It's bought because of him.
So do y'all think Glenn deserves the back end? Y'all think Glenn deserves the back end?
Yeah, for sure.
Like $3 a can, $2 a can.
That's the only way they can make it right.
He's supposed to get some.
Let me ask you something. Would Jay-Z take the minimum? Jay-Z was taking $4 when everybody was taking $2.
That's what I was about to say. $4 a can, man. I gotta say, however much the
10%. That's
No,
10%. If they're
no,
going for
no,
40,
listen.
if they're going for
No,
$40, and he went, that's 10%.
No. The first batch, bomb. She could have paid him off the first batch. Everything else is hers afterwards because she already death rowed him.
Facts.
The first batch. That's it. Pay me off of the shit that I sent you, and we square. Now, whatever you doing, all right, cool. You done fucked me in the game. Took my name.
She said she was gonna send back the stuff that he made.
No, listen. She made money. Ain't no sending nothing back to me after you done made some money. You fuck you talking about?
No.
I don't want my t-shirts back. Give me some of that
eight.
money you got in your pocket. You feel me?
She said she was gonna send the product back.
That's just me. My thing is, again, you feel me? You're not gonna short Jay-Z for him just walking through your club, or Little Kim for just walking through, bringing all of that money. Like my boy just said, she gonna bring him 100,000. That 10,000 gonna bring 100,000.
Yeah.
So that 10,000 flipped itself 10 times. So that means if she would have paid him off of that first one, it didn't matter because those last two drops made a difference like a motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Listen, we can have this conversation all night, but
Hell yeah.
listen, man. I really, honestly, from closing out, I wanna say that I hope OG Glenn and Fluff can one day have a sit down and talk, because at the end of the day, they was friends before this. So I hope because time heals all wounds. Hopefully, it'll be something that they can mend and come back to the table and maybe do business again. Hopefully, if not, still shake hands.
Again. Just be cordial.
Yeah,
I'm just hoping they cordial. Man.
Yeah, just come on back. To come on back to the friendship level, surface level, and call it for what it is. It was business. Wires got crossed, shit got flipped, and it was a disaster. It went public. It got ugly. Whatever. She can apologize for her wrongs. Glenn can apologize for his wrongs. And again, OG Glenn, if you ever watch this, we all got love for you, bro. We all conflicted. You know what I'm saying? And the same for Fluff. People got love for you too. We got people got much respect for you. We got respect for you, Fluff.
My message to y'all is just this. I don't give a like the homie said. We're friends, but the business has to be done before business is done. So sit down, make it right, put it on paper. That way nobody looks shabby in the end. Don't rush things. Yeah. Those people that was on hold for that product would have stayed on hold for that product.
So basically we're going to drop some jewels. Bwebb was just dropping some jewels for future situations. If this was to happen again, if you got a product and you plan on collabing with somebody, and just like my nephew said earlier, this is something that, well, what do you say, Donna? I don't want to quote you. I don't want to misquote you.
In regards to what? But hold on.
Of regards to business and friends and.
Yeah, just having contracts straight, man.
And as far as the wave game, what did it have?
Oh, this looks good, man. It's encouraging, man. I'll be dipping in and out, seeing what's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But it sounds like there's money in here and everybody's eating. And shit like this is happening when business is going on, but everybody's sharpening still. And it sounds like, that niggas got it popping. So continuously do that. And don't be discouraged not to do business with each other. You know what I mean? Just make sure that the paperwork is right.
Take this as a learning experience.
Just like that, like see something before. Make sure your paperwork is right.
Hey, I say this too. Make sure y'all do y'all Carfax on these people. Do your BOB facts. When you're doing business, and this ain't no offense to nobody, but when you're doing business with somebody who don't own a business, you already taking a risk. When you're doing business with somebody who never did a wholesale order before, you're taking a risk. When you're doing business with people who give you red flags before they even send out the product, you're taking a risk. So you need to ask around, try to find out some of these people's history. Find out how they did good business before.
Most definitely.
And then you start doing these money moves, because friendship is one thing, but doing good business is a whole different thing. I got some good friends that's some grimy ass niggas. It is what it is. Doing good business is a whole different thing. You know what I mean?
Closing
so
out.
You need to start finding other people good on it.
Closing out. I want to give a final shout out to my final sponsor before we get out of here. RoyalHairCareProducts.com. Shout out to the homie Just Wavy. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and grab you some stuff. He got everything. It's too much to name. My favorite is that Simply Silky. That's one of my favorites. That banana oil is going crazy right now. Shout out to Just Wavy and Royal Hair Care Products.
Just basically download the app. That way you see all previous and new drops.
There you go. RoyalHairCareProducts.com. Y'all go check it out, man. And we signing off here. I want to give a special shout out to my Wave brothers and nephew for coming through, having this conversation, not being afraid to have the conversation, and just understand that this is how we feel. This is our opinions, our thoughts, based off the information that we know. There was no assumptions or anything that happened here. This is all public information that was released through lives and whatever else that was happening. So again, OG Glenn, Fluffy, we hope that y'all could come together and mend all this, man, for real, for the game.
Try to make amends and work it out.
But on the flip side, for the future BOBs, this is also a lesson to be learned for anybody getting into the business, wanting to be a BOB, or in any business. That's just not even continuing to the wave game, in any business. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your paperwork is right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is laid out. Everybody has an assignment. They got to know the assignment. Salute to y'all.
Your value up before you make your price.
Before we go, I want to try to give y'all websites real quick. Wiz, go ahead, give your website, Bwebb, Wiz.
You already know you can catch me at my IG at Imperial Waivers on my IG, and the link is there. Hit the link, and you can go straight to the site.
Salute. Go ahead, Wiz. Give it to him.
Hey, y'all can find me on Instagram at that Wiz guy or at Wiz Labs. Y'all know Wiz Labs, the brand. You feel me? Just go to WizLabs.com and we'll go from there.
Y'all already know what we doing. Salute to y'all. We gone, man. Keep them brushes moving. Yeah.